Okay, hello everyone. Nice to meet you. I see somebody named Pony and Chow. Hello, Chow. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm
Wonderful pink set of headphones. And you have the microphone. Do you do a lot of online lessons or do you like playing computer games?
I'm playing computer games on computer.
Because a lot of students who have the microphone tell me they love playing computer games. So, Chow, what do you like playing? Do you like playing Roblox?
Hello, teacher.
Yes.
Hello. Who else is here? Someone said, hello, teacher. Is that David? Hello, David. How are you, David?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Good. I'm having a good day. I live in Hiroshima, Japan, everybody. So Japan has weather that's like Vietnam in summer. It's kind of hot. And so this week it became a little less hot. I can go outside and walk and go shopping. Hey, Sarah, how are you?
Can you wait for several minutes, please? You just walk away.
Oh, okay. That's fine, Sarah.
I am her mom.
So I was watching the news and Chow and David, it said that a big typhoon is coming to Hanoi and Hainan Island in China. Chow and David, do you guys live in Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi? Where do you live?
I'm living at Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, so you're safe. You won't get hit by the typhoon so badly. The typhoon is up north, right? Hello, Shelly. Nice to meet you. Shelly, my name is Brendan. I'm your teacher for debate. How are you today? Oh, you have a microphone problem, Shelly. You have to turn on your mic for Zoom. It's kind of easy to find. If you look at the Zoom buttons, you can find microphone. David, do you live in... Is David there? David, can you hear me? David, do you live in Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi? You know? Hello, David. David,
I live in Phúc City.
okay, so you're safe from the typhoon called Yagi, Typhoon Yagi. It's hitting Hainan Island and it's coming to Hanoi. So I hope everybody is safe. I saw that on the news this morning. All right. How about Tony? Are you here, Tony?
Me.
Where's Tony?
Me.
That's you. You are Tony. I'm sorry, Tony. Hey, Tony, what city are you from?
I'm from Vĩnh Phúc City.
Yeah. Are you safe from this Typhoon Yagi?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you know, that could be a good debate topic if you debate something. You could say, are we ready for Typhoon Yagi in Vietnam? Are there good preparations? You could say, yes, there are, or no, there aren't. Good preparations are the Chinese people moved 400,000 people away from the seacoast in Hainan Island, which is close to Vietnam, because they wanted to keep them safe from the typhoon. So in debate class, you could argue that moving people away from the typhoon is a good preparation for emergency. You could debate that in a debate class, you guys. Okay, let's see, who else do we have? We have Kong. Are you there, Kong? Kong's a cool name, Kong. Kong, are you there? I'm just checking everyone's microphone for the first 5 minutes. How are you today, Kong?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. Oh, so you use the name Kevin. Kevin's a good name. So Kevin, you are, is it Binh Duong? Is that in North Vietnam, Middle Vietnam, or South Vietnam?
South of Vietnam.
Okay, you're safe from this Typhoon Yagi, right?
Yes.
Have you been following it on the internet or television? Are they showing a lot?
Yes. I watched.
Yeah, because they call it a super typhoon, so it could be kind of dangerous. Yeah. All right, I hope it's not so bad. How about Nina? Are you there, Nina?
Yes.
How are you today, Nina?
I'm okay.
Nina, are you a primary student or a secondary student?
Secondary student.
Oh, okay. And what city do you live in, Nina?
I live in Hanoi.
Oh, Hanoi. Okay. Are you guys getting ready for the typhoon?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you do if you have to get ready for a typhoon? Do you put tape on the windows some Japanese people put an X tape on their windows in case the glass breaks. And they fill up their bathtub with fresh cold water because sometimes the water goes out, and they buy extra food from the supermarket. All right. How about, let's see, who else do we have? Tony, are you there? Do we have two
Yes,
Tonys?
I have two named David and Tony.
Okay. Thank you, Tony. Very good. All right, you guys, I made a preparation for you. It is, let's see, yeah, there's 21 and 22. This is kind of interesting. Sometimes we have two Kevins, two Tonys. Let's check with one or two more people. Do we have Kelly? Are you there, Kelly? This is interesting. We have Kelly and Shelly. It's cute. Kelly, are you there?
Yes.
How are you today, Kelly?
I'm great. What about you?
Pretty good. I'm happy to meet all of you. I'm having a good day. It's a sunny day. When I finish class today, I have to go out and I have to cut the grass in our garden next to our house. In Japan, where I live, it's 11:10 right now, or 11:05. In Vietnam, it's 9:05. So we're just going to start a little slowly today. Say hello to everybody, and then I'll show you a today's lesson. Let's see, do we have Toby? Are you there, Toby?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Toby, are you the same Toby from the writing class?
Can you say again?
You're in my writing class, right, Toby?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for taking both classes. So you know, Toby, that debate class can really help your writing class
Yes.
because you have to think quickly in a debate situation and organize all your thoughts. And if your teacher gives you a difficult writing assignment and you say, oh my gosh, how am I going to take this home and do this writing assignment? Think really fast, organize all your ideas, right? It makes it so much easier. That's why debate is an important course, you guys. You say, why debate? Because it teaches you to think fast and in a logical, correct way. How about Dot? Are you there, Mr. Dot? Dot, you know, I have a friend in Japan named Dot. He's from Vietnam. He's an engineer. He's a really nice guy. And he bought a house in one of the Japanese cities, and he loves winter. Sarah, how are you? Did you get everything okay now?
Yes.
All right. So we had a student in the writing class, Sarah, in summer. So I thought you were the same Sarah, but you're not the same Sarah because you're quiet. The other Sarah loved to ask a million questions, but that's okay. I like that Sarah asked a lot of questions because she made me excited as a teacher. Hey, do we have Peter? Are you here, Peter?
Yeah,
Hey, Peter, how are you?
I'm fine.
Now, are you the same Peter who was in my writing class? Or he's a younger Peter, right? I had a younger Peter in primary school. He was very, very funny guy, but I think you are older Peter. Okay. So Peter, are you a secondary student?
Yeah.
Yeah. And have you studied debate before?
Not that.
Okay, so my advice to you guys, if debate seems kind of strange, arguing, you're speaking, as I told Toby, debate is really good because you have to organize your arguments, the things you want to say, in a situation where you feel stressed because you have to give a quick 4-minute answer to a group of judges and people watching your debate, and the other team is thinking of ways to attack you. And so you have to think fast and you have to come up with good ideas. But then you can use your debate skills and use them in school to write really good papers, good writing papers for your classes. So debate's really important, you guys. Okay, let me show you what I have for today. I worked on this for you. First, to show you, I told some of you that my name is Brendan, and I live in Japan. I have lived in Japan with my wife, Makiko. She's Japanese. For 32 years, I've lived in Hiroshima, Japan, which many of you know was the city that was hit by the atomic bomb. One moment, please. And just 1 month ago, we had the atomic bomb Memorial Day. It's not really a celebration. Celebrations are for happy things. Memorial Days are for really sad events. So August 6th was the memorial for the atomic bomb. But my original city, if you can see the pointer, is Chicago, Illinois in the USA. So let me give you your first question for you today, because I want you to communicate for Tony and Chow and Toby and Peter and Sarah. Do you have any friends or family members who live in the USA, working there or studying there, like a cousin or an aunt or an uncle? Toby, do you have any family members or friends, or Tony or Chow? Everybody seems to know somebody who lives in the USA or Canada. Toby, how about you?
In my family, we live in Vietnam.
Okay, everyone's in Vietnam. Okay.
Respect my uncle usually go into Australia for some work.
Yeah, some people go to Australia and Canada and America, Japan, Taiwan. Very interesting. Sarah, do you have any cousins or aunts or uncles or friends who live in America or used to live in
Yes.
America? Yeah, who was that, Sarah?
My aunt.
Your aunt, yeah. Do you know, where did she live in America? Is it California, New York, Illinois, Texas, Florida?
No.
I don't know, because some of these states have famous universities. So some people from Vietnam go there to study in college or to do research, and they're connected to one of these famous universities. We'll talk about those later, because in debate, we use sources that come from famous colleges, and I'll show you an example of that in a few minutes. How about Peter? Peter, do you have any family members who lived in Canada, America, England, Germany, France? No? Australia. In this debate class, we had one boy in summer. He was from here in Vancouver, Canada. The boy's name was Henry. He was really a funny kid. Very super intelligent, but sometimes very funny too. Shelley, do you have any friends or family members who live in Australia, America, China?
Yes, my aunt live in USA.
In the USA, do you know what state? Is it California, Washington, Illinois?
In Washington.
Oh, Washington State. Was it Seattle, Washington, the big city? Do you know?
Yes.
Yeah. You guys, do you know what three big, really big, famous companies are in Seattle, Washington? Can you tell me the three most famous companies?
New York.
What is it?
New York.
New York. Oh, well, New York is here. That has many, many famous companies. But Seattle, Washington, do you know the three big companies? Well, Starbucks coffee. The first Starbucks was in Seattle. Microsoft started in Seattle, and Amazon.com is also. So they have these three supersized companies. The airplane company Boeing used to be Seattle, but they moved to Chicago, and now they moved to Virginia here. They're the ones who make the airplanes. Okay.
Can I tell some companies from Seattle?
Well, some Seattle. Do you know another one? Is that Toby?
Amazon, Microsoft.
Yes. Microsoft, Amazon, Starbucks. Do you know one more?
Uh,
I only know three, Toby.
you know.
All right, so Toby, that's your homework. You have to find one more famous Seattle supersized company, okay?
One more is Facebook.
Facebook is down here in San Francisco Bay Area. It's actually San Jose. Is Apple computers and Facebook and Google are all here. This is the Silicon Valley, you guys. So Silicon Valley is also really important because a lot of Vietnamese people go here to work for companies to make software. Like the people who made Zalo probably went to Stanford University here in California. Okay. So how about this, you guys? Before we get started, tell me about yourself. Remember, I asked you if you're a primary student or a secondary student, but I also asked you what city you live in, if you are safe from the big Typhoon Yagi that's coming. So here's a new question here. What do you like to do on the weekends? Like today is Saturday and we're studying debate together, which is really cool. So let's start with Shelley. Shelley, what do you like to do on weekends? Saturday, Sunday.
I like to read.
Do you read books in English or Vietnamese or both?
Both.
Oh, both. Very good. What's your favorite English book to read, Shelley?
I like Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, Harry Potter. Now, did you read that in English, right? If you read it in English, it's really good. Shelley, I ask because in Japan, I used to teach students who were primary school, and they read Harry Potter, but they had to read it in Japanese. But I did teach a brother and sister. They're two students. They lived here in Minnesota, and they read the original Harry Potter in English. But I was surprised many students in Vietnam can read Harry Potter in English. So that's amazing. That's really good. All right. Hey, Tony, what do you like to do on weekends?
I like to read books, play
Yeah.
with my little brother, or go to my grandpa and grandma house. That is my uncle, aunt, and my little cousin and big cousin.
Yeah. And do they live in the city or do they live in the country, the farm?
They live in, I think, is a town.
A town, yeah. Is it nice? Is it quiet there in the town?
Nope.
It's a noisy town.
There is Telo and there is many transported.
Oh,
It's very
transportation.
noisy.
Oh, it's very noisy, like trucks and everything. Okay.
Yes.
Very interesting, Tony. All right. Mr. Toby, what do you like to do on weekends?
I would like to in the weekend like reading book, watch TV, and sometimes study. Maybe
Sometimes study. I'm sure your mother and father are happy to hear that, Tony. Well, sometimes I study. Hey, Tom, you raised your hand. Question, please. Oh, Tom, you have to turn on your microphone.
No,
Hey,
I
Are you
didn't
there?
ask a question. I didn't
wanna
ask any questions.
Okay. Well, what do you like to do on weekends, Tom?
On weekends, I like to read books or maybe just play with my brother.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, Tom, what kind of books do you like to read?
I like to read Tintin books.
Oh, Tintin. All right, that's really cool because we have a student from Germany named Tintin. He studies in my Sunday night class. And I asked him, how did you get that name Tintin? Did you read the Tintin books? And he said, I've never heard of the Tintin books, teacher. And I said, Tintin has been famous for about 90 years. Tom, the Tintin books started in the 1930s, and I think they were from France. They were from England or France. So that's really cool, Tom. You like to read the Tintin books. Maybe we'll show the students Tintin books later. All right, let's go to Sarah. Sarah, what do you like to do on weekends?
I like to go to my grandpa's house and play with my sister.
Now, is your grandpa's house a quiet place or a noisy place?
Quiet.
It's quiet, yeah. The reason I ask is so many students live in the big cities of Nha Trang or Hanoi or Hue City or Ho Chi Minh City. And so to go away to the countryside to a grandmother and grandfather's house is a really nice thing, to find a quiet place after being in a noisy city. So that's a nice thing to do on weekends, yeah. How about Chow? Chow, what do you like to do on weekends?
I would like to drawing, reading, or playing video games.
Okay, so you like to draw. Do you use pencils or do you use color pencils or crayons or pastels?
I use Apple Pencil. I'm the digital artist.
Oh, digital artist. Now, do you use a stick pen to draw or do you use all computer, like use your mouse or your finger to touch a screen?
I use my finger.
Oh, your finger, very cool. Do you do that on a tablet, Chow?
I do it on my iPad.
Yeah, that's the best thing on your iPad. Very cool, Chow. All right. How about Kevin? Kevin, what do you like to do on weekends, on Saturdays, Sundays?
I like to play football with my friends, and sometimes I will learn English, math, social studies, and many other things.
Do you like social studies?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. That was my number one subject in school, Kevin. Kevin, I was a lazy student, but my social studies test grades were so high, they were 99%, that I could go to a really good college because of that. And my friends were all angry. They said, Brendan, you're a lazy student. Sometimes you don't do your homework. I said, yes, but I got the number one grade for social studies in my high school. Yay. All right. Let's go to Mr. Peter. What do you like to do on weekends, Peter?
I like to play football,
Hmm.
and sometimes I watch TV.
Now, you guys say football, you're using the British Australian word for soccer, for football?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good for today, because today we're gonna, for our first debate topic, we're gonna talk about sports and eating good food, and then you guys can give your opinions about that. But first, let's finish about 5 more minutes getting to know each other. We have a cool student named Kat. I love that name, Kat. Hey, Kat, how are you? Kat, you have to click on your microphone. Hey, Kat, how are you?
I'm good.
Hey, Kat, what do you like to do on Saturdays and Sundays, your weekend?
To go to my friend's house.
Yeah. And is your friend's house in the city or outside the city, in a town or country?
In the city.
In the city, yeah. And what do you guys do together at your friend's house, Kat?
I'm drawn.
You draw? Oh, that's cool. You and your friend draw. Do you work on your own work, or do you work together?
Together.
Oh, that's nice. Now, do you use traditional pencil and paper, or do you use a touch screen on an iPad?
I use a paper and a pencil.
Okay, yeah, the old original way. I ask about the pencils because I was on vacation in Kyoto, Japan about 1 month ago, and my old friend from Chicago and her husband came to visit me, and their boy wanted the mother to buy really expensive art pencils, but one box cost $100. And my old friend Denise said, no, I'm not going to buy $100 for a set of color pencils made in Germany or France. They were beautiful pencils. So she bought the boy like a small set of 16 only. And then he was a little bit disappointed because he loves to draw. But still, 16 pencils, that's pretty good. High quality pencils, you guys. Okay, let's go to another person. Let's see, we asked Kat. We asked, how about Kevin? Kevin, are you there? Kevin, where's Kevin?
Yes.
Hey, Kevin, what do you like to do on weekends?
I like to play soccer with my friends and learn English with my
Are you
mom.
a good, oh, you told me, Kevin, I'm sorry. Kevin, are you a good player?
Yes.
And Kevin, you're like, you asked me that question already, teacher. It just Zoom bounces your pictures around, you guys. So I start out in order. I start like Chow and Kat and Peter and Sarah. But then Zoom is always bouncing the pictures around. So if I ask you the same question once or twice, maybe even 3 times, sorry. But we have to have everybody speak so I can check your microphones. So Nina, are you there, Nina?
Yes.
Nina, what do you like to do on weekends?
Oh, I like to play a video game.
Uh-huh. Now, do you like that Roblox game?
Yes.
Yeah, because in summer debate class, we argued, is Roblox good or bad? And the students went crazy and they were shouting at each other about Roblox. So maybe we can have a Roblox debate, you guys. Some people think students spend too much money on Roblox. Some students say that people steal your credits on Roblox. Other people say the games get boring. Some people say the games are still exciting. So if you want to have a debate about Roblox, we can do that, you guys. All right. How about Pony? I love this name, Pony. Hello, Pony. Who is Pony?
I can't put on my camera.
Oh, okay. How are you today, Pony?
Yeah?
Yeah, are you good?
Yes.
So, Pony, what do you like to do on weekends, Saturday, Sunday?
I like to read comics and play with my neighborhood.
Oh, cool. What comics do you like to read?
Doraemon.
Oh, Doraemon, the famous Japanese one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know Doraemon, Pony. Question, easy question. Does Doraemon have ears or does he not have ears?
He does not have ears.
Yeah, what happened to them? Do you know the story?
Me.
You guys know the face.
I
Toby,
know.
what happened to Doraemon's ears?
In the future, or like when he at his school, and when he was going to his new home,
Yeah.
the boy who have agreed the Doraemon is his friend was use a special mouth to help his friend have a
Yeah.
new cloth, but he doesn't know that he was delete his ears, and then
Yes.
bam, he doesn't have ears anymore.
Now he doesn't have it. And there she goes. Kat has the Doraemon book to explain that story, Toby. Very good, you guys. All right, how about Tom? We have to ask Tom. Tom, are you there?
Yes.
Tom, what do you like to do on weekends?
You asked me before.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tom. You're a soccer player, right?
No.
No. Tom, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot
I
your
hate
answer.
soccer. I hate soccer.
You hate soccer. All right, because then we could argue that. Tom, why do you hate soccer? This is a debate class, so you could say, I hate soccer because.
I hate soccer because once I was playing soccer and then I got hit in the eye, and so I gave up.
Yeah. All right. So Kevin and Peter like soccer. Can you tell me why you think soccer is a great sport, Peter and Kevin? Go ahead. It's fine. It's a debate class. You're supposed to argue. So Kevin, go ahead. Why do you like soccer?
I like soccer because if I play soccer, it will be good for my health, and I can play soccer to improve my skills.
Very good. Now, Tom said I got hit with the soccer ball. Tom, did you say you got hit in the face with it?
No, I said I got hit in the eye.
Ow, ow, ow. Was it a pretty serious hit?
Yeah, really hard.
Did it get like black for 1 week?
No, purple.
Purple.
Like
Did you have to
2
go
days.
to 2 days? Did you have to go to the doctor or did your mom put ice on it?
I just solve it by just putting water every day when I woke up.
Oh, hey, Tom, like about 75 years ago, if a kid got a black eye from sports or for someone punching him, the mother used to put red meat, a steak, on the kid's eye for a couple of hours. It was really gross. And supposedly the blood from the steak made the black eye better quickly so he could go to school and not be embarrassed. And that's a crazy story. Hey, we see Toby's brother, who looks a lot like Toby, jumping into the screen. All right. Did I miss anybody? I don't want to miss anybody because students feel bad if I miss them. We had Shelly. How about Stella? You are the co-host. Are you there, Stella?
Yes, I am here.
Hey, Stella, how are you today?
I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking.
Stella, are you going to help me teach the classes like a co-helper assistant?
Well, I'm just going to help what you needed me.
Yay, that's nice of you. I mean, we could try breakout rooms, but we tried breakout rooms last summer and the kids became all shy with their helper. And so
Yes.
I have to talk to about that to Ms. Duke. So that gives you guys more of a chance to debate in a smaller group, but you guys have to debate. Don't become shy and not talk. Like if Stella is your leader of your group, you must respond to her questions, right? So we'll have to think about this, Stella, right?
Yeah, I think that's right. When I go to groups, they were like really quiet because they are shy. They are scared. They will answer wrong, and then I will become angry or something like that.
Yes. Hey, Stella, what year of secondary school are you in?
No, I'm not in a secondary school. I'm just primary.
Oh my gosh, you have so much energy. I thought you were a secondary student, Stella.
No, I'm not.
Okay. So, Stella, tell me, what do you like to do on weekends?
Well, on weekends, I usually like to go outside and draw nature.
Oh, nice. Now, do you live in a city or a town?
Well, I live in a city.
Can you get to a park or the seacoast quickly by walking?
Yes, my house is next to a really big park.
Oh, very nice. I asked that question because on YouTube, there's this Australian guy and he's about 50 years old, and he moved to Vietnam because his wife is from Vietnam. So he does a daily walk from his apartment out to the seacoast. He lives in one of the smaller Vietnamese cities, and he talks about his life in Vietnam. And he likes that he can go to the park and the seacoast to enjoy nature, Stella. So he's a pretty interesting guy. Oh, by the way, you guys, I can't show YouTube videos on this because Zoom and YouTube have an agreement that we can't do YouTube videos while a class is going. It's something that's going on between Zoom and YouTube, both which are based here in Silicon Valley, California. So it's big money and all this crazy stuff. Now, I was going to ask you this question: what's your favorite class at school? And so some people said, I really like social studies. I think that was Kevin. Kevin said, I like social studies. And teacher was happy to hear that. Okay. So who likes to read? Chow, do you like to read English?
Sorry.
You have your dog. Oh my gosh. Is that a big sized dog or is that a small dog making all that noise?
It's a small dog.
Wow, that's a powerful dog. Why don't you take care of the dog? How about Kevin? Oh my gosh. We have to mute that thing.
Was shout with a powerful dog.
Chow is a powerful dog. Don't anybody try to break into Chow's house, you know. This dog will attack you, right?
Like they say is we want freedom.
That sounds like a police dog.
Yes.
Hey, Kevin, are you there, Kevin? Kevin from Bin Duong. That's a great name for a town.
Yes.
Hey, Kevin, can you read this part here?
Getting started with our first debate topic is easy. I think our students should eat sweet food for quick energy throughout the day to help them get through their classes each day. Students should eat chocolate, cake, ice cream, and hot candies every day while in school. Do you agree with me? Do you say you disagree with me in a formal, serious debate competition with shirts giving you points?
All right, nice. So I think all students should eat sweet food. Agree or disagree? At your school, do they have snacks that are healthy or are they junk food, bad food for you? Kevin, at your school, do you have healthy food for snacks or no snacks or sweet foods or potato chips?
No snack.
No snacks. Okay. Do you think that's good that your school has no snacks?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you say no snacks?
Because if there's no snack, we can learn better. Because we already eat our breakfast and our lunch before the school day.
Now, can students bring snacks in their book bag? Is that okay to do at your school, Kevin?
No.
No. Okay. So the school says no snacks. That's kind of a serious school. Kevin, is that a Vietnamese public school or is it a private school?
Vietnamese public school.
Public school. So kind of serious rules, no snacks during the day. Very interesting, Kevin. Okay. Hey, let's go to Tom. Tom, do you think students should eat snacks during the daytime to get their energy level up?
No, I don't think so because that way they would just like once they finish eating breakfast and then classes started, they sneakishly eat the sweets.
Yeah.
And then get caught by the teachers, which is annoying.
So some students do try to eat some snacks, like they keep it secret in their pocket or in a bag.
No, they keep it under the desk.
Under the desk, and the teacher catches them?
Yeah, only from other students.
Does the teacher get a little bit angry or super angry?
Sometimes angry. If it's called once, then it's not so. But if it's called twice, then chances are they're really angry.
Hey, Tom, are they healthy snacks or are they the sweet snacks, like candy or something?
Sometimes if students are smart, then they will just bring some unhealthy snacks.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
mostly not so good, like potato chips or snack chips or candy?
No, they never eat anything that has a loud sound.
Oh, okay. Yes, because the students tell me Vietnam has so many different kinds of fruits that if you ate a healthy snack, maybe the teacher wouldn't get so angry, right? You'd say,
No.
okay, yeah. All right, so I'm surprised both Kevin and Tom said they don't really allow snacks in their school because some schools actually have a place where you can buy snacks. And then the company that sells the snacks gives the money to the school, a little bit of the money, so the school can buy new computers or make a better playground. They have a system, but those are private schools in Vietnam that do that. So we can actually talk about that if it's a good idea. Is Tony still there? Hey, Tony, you didn't disappear, did you?
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, so far we know what Kevin said and Tom said. Tony, in your school, can you eat snacks during the day?
Sometimes there is a canteen in my school,
Now,
and
Tony,
sometimes they bring snacks.
at the canteen or cafeteria, do they sell healthy snacks or is it kind of junk food like potato chips and sweets?
Always is junk food.
Oh, it's always junk food, yeah. And so, Tony, what do you think? Is junk food good for quick energy during the daytime?
I think it's not good.
Oh, not good. Okay, so we have Tom and Kevin said not good. And now Tony says not good to eat the junk food during the day. Hey, Tony, can you give me a reason why eating junk food during the day, like sweets and potato chips, why is that a bad idea?
Because in chips there is the oil, and when we eat, we will fat.
You get fat, yeah. And then also when you're 13 years old and your body starts to change, the oil can give you the red acne, the red spots, you know. So they say students eat with their oily hands, then they go like this in class and the oil gets on your skin and it can make
And
yeah.
we will feel that the teeth is not good.
Yeah. So far we have Kevin and Tom and Tony say, junk food snacks are not so good. Let's go to Toby and see what he says. Hey, Toby, what do you think of this idea of snacks in school during the daytime to help students with their energy?
I think is a pair that I agreed and didn't agree.
Okay, so I agree and I don't agree. Okay, tell me agree. Why do you think it's a good? Tell me the good thing, Toby.
I think in our school, after one about what 1 hour and a half hour they are very tired. Also in next 1 hour and a half hour we are too tired to study, just like we just sit and listen and write, didn't speak anymore.
So if you're eating snacks, do you talk to your friends while you eat the snacks if they give you a break?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, we talk and eat. Sometimes in our class there are people, usually a girl, that retire that get tired and going to home because she was very tired. Usually have an ill.
Tony, I'm going to write your idea here. Toby, sorry, I wrote Tony, it's Toby. Hey, Toby, this is interesting. I've never heard this argument before because I've been teaching the snacks for debate for about 8 months now. Eating snacks during the school day means we can chat with our friends while we eat the snacks. Is that pretty good, Tony? Toby, does that sound good?
Yes, about this street, eating using too much candy can be make we more tired because our body can use a lot of sugar to use the body, so they become the reason why we tired.
Yeah. All right, Toby, great. So you got your good socializing, making new friends, talking to students, helping each other with homework, talking about stuff. But the bad point, the sugar, it's just going to make you tired if you keep eating it all day. And that's true. My sister and I used to do that. We used to go to a shopping mall and eat chocolate chip cookies. And after 1 hour of shopping, we were like really tired. And so we felt like we shouldn't eat so many chocolate chip cookies. All right. Hey, Chow, did that noisy dog finally stop barking?
Finally.
I'm laughing because I love dogs, Chow, so I thought that was cute. Hey, Chow, what do you think of this idea about snacks in the school, in the primary school throughout the day to give you quick energy and help you study? Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a bad thing.
Okay, why do you think so, Chow?
Because eating in the class can make we distract from the teacher.
Oh, okay. So you're not really paying attention to the teacher. You're like focusing on the snacks. It's funny, Chow. It's like, oh, this piece of candy is so good. And the teacher's talking about math. They're like, oh, wow, this is the greatest. I'm going to eat another piece of candy, right? It's true, Chow. Hey, Chow, when I did this lesson last summer, I said, I think eating snacks are really good. You know, I don't really believe that, but I just said it, you know, to help the students. Chow, can you read this part here, the number 1?
I fully disagree with your question, teacher. I don't think that's a good idea because when we go to school, we are going to eat too many sweets and get really sick.
Yeah, so in this debate argument, I said, I think you should eat as many sweets as you can. Now, you guys, in a debate situation, you have to, when you disagree, you have to respectfully, it's best to say this, I respectfully disagree with your position. Now, I'm going to make a copy of today's lesson. So when you, if your mom or dad said, what did you study in the debate lesson? I'll give you all of this so you can see. And so my advice is try to remember this phrase, I respectfully disagree. If you're on a debate team, you can say, we respectfully disagree. And that's the kind of words you use in a debate tournament. So these ones are really important, you guys. We respectfully disagree with your position. I'm going to put that one in red because it's important. Okay, let's go to Tom. Hey, Tom, can you read student number 2? Is Tom there? Oh no, Tom just disappeared. Sometimes when you turn on your microphones, it cuts you out of Zoom. Zoom has some weird stuff with it. Hey, there's a student called Viet Bach. Is Bach here? Hello, Bach. Tony's there. Tony, what happened to you? Okay, Tony became Viet Bach. Okay. How are you, Tony?
I'm fine.
Or is it Tom? Can you read the blue part here, student 2?
I agreed because if we eat sweets for a long period of time for more than a year on a debt of sweet eating, we can get a serious disease like
diabetes. Yeah, do you guys know diabetes is when you have too much sugar in your blood? Maybe your grandmother or grandfather has that, and eating junk food is really bad for diabetes. The high sugar in your blood is a serious problem. Hey, how about this one? Sarah, do you see this one here, this question? Can you read this, Sarah?
Okay. Is it okay to eat some sweets? Student 3, no, definitely not.
Yeah, definitely, 100% not. Definitely not. Sarah, what do you think? Is it, this student said no sweets. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Agree.
You agree with it, really? So you say no sweets. Sweets are pretty bad, right? Now, Sarah, one student said, but what about natural fruit? So Sarah, do you like the traditional fruit of Vietnam, like dragon fruit, mangoes, papaya, durian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they have a lot of vitamins, mineral, fiber, water. They're healthy snacks, but they also have a lot of natural sugar. So do you think the natural sugar is still a problem?
Yes.
Yeah. I asked the question because in places like Hawaii and Fiji, the Polynesian people eat a lot of fruit, but they're able to get really fat. And it's surprising because they eat fish and rice. So how do they get so fat? They eat fruit all day long and pork too from the pig. And so these people still get really fat even though they are outside in nature all day. And it's really kind of shocking. On islands of Fiji, Samoa, and Hawaii, the Polynesian people get fat. All right, let's go to another student. Pony, are you there, Mr. Pony?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Pony, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Can you read the blue part?
Eating too many sweets can make a person fat. Fat people, overweight people can really walk well. They can't jump.
Obese.
Obese.
100
kilograms is too much great for a person to carry. They can't get into and out of cars easily.
Yeah, this response, student 4, was Henry from Vancouver, Canada. He said in his hometown in Canada, he sees really fat people who are 100 kilogram people, maybe even 150 kilograms, and they try to get into their car and they can't do it. And he says it's terrible. Hey, Tom, what do you think? I know it's crazy, but that's what Henry is, a very funny boy. Hey, Tom, you raised your hand. What would you like to say?
I have a brother that lives in a place of mine, and so he was like almost 80 kilograms, but he could still fit in our dad's car. Almost like more than 80, and he's just only 14 years old.
Oh no, that's not good. Was he strong or just fat?
No, he's not strong. He's fat, but now he's losing weight.
Yeah. See, Tom, I asked that question because I was teaching at a Japanese high school 15 years ago, and they had the guys who were the best baseball batters were kind of big, like Japanese sumo wrestlers, but they were also really good sports guys. But at lunchtime, they would eat a stack of pork, fried pork on top of rice, and they would just eat it like lions in Africa. But the 3 guys were the top hitters in Hiroshima City for baseball. And Tom, they were also 80 kilogram guys, but they were only like 16 years old. It's kind of shocking to see people that big. Yeah. All right.
But also, my brother does some crazy things. For example, once he finished playing football, he goes home and eats 3 bowls of noodles.
Yeah, see that you
without feeling full.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, do you know this word carbohydrates?
Oh yeah, I know that one. My brother also knows this one.
Rice, bread, noodles are carbon-based foods. It's not protein, and so if your brother eats 3 bowls of noodles, you call it carbohydrate overload. A lot of
here's my brother. He's in grade 2, and also he's not even more than 20 kilograms. He's in grade 2, but not more than 20 kilograms. He isn't even 20.
So he's the opposite. He's the opposite. Hey, Tom, I was the same way in grade 2. I was like 20 kilograms, and the doctor was really worried. I was just so slim. I really didn't enjoy drinking milk or eating beef. I was just a carbohydrates guy. Yeah.
Oh, seriously, my little brother's only 18 kilograms.
Hey, Tom, can you read this one here? This is student 1 said this in last summer's debate class. Can you read that one?
Student 1, it's dangerous because you can't even get out of the car or put groceries into the car. You might run out of food and die. This one is a little.
Yeah, there's like really intelligent boy Min said, oh, you might die if you can't even take the groceries out of your car. But Tom, that one's kind of like crazy. I don't think a fat person I can't get my groceries. I'm so fat, I'm gonna die. I thought that was a really funny answer. But hey, Toby, what do you think? It's a possible answer that someone was so fat they couldn't get the groceries, the food out of the car after the supermarket and they died? What do you think of that response, Toby? Is Toby here? Toby's doing something else. Toby, are you there? Toby! Toby usually enjoys a funny story like that. How about Tony? Tony, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, Toby.
Yes.
The student here said somebody got so fat they couldn't take the food out of the car, the groceries, and they died. Do you think this is a true story?
Mm,
I'm laughing because this is like something.
no. If you doesn't have food, I think we still live in at least a month.
A month, that's true. That's true. This guy Min was a funny student.
Like this cat, and we doesn't have food in the car, and
Toby has his cat. Oh, that's so sweet. I didn't know you love cats, Toby. I've been watching a lot of cats on YouTube recently. Now be careful if Chow's dog sees that cat. Chow's dog's gonna go crazy again, right? I see a cat on Zoom. All right. Hey, Nina, are you there?
Yes.
Nina, can you read student number 4?
People who eat crisps all day might have to stay home in bed because they get either too sick or too fat. I know a kid who is 75 kilograms and they're only 10 years old.
Yeah. Do you think that like eating these oil foods like potato chips or fried snack foods and sugar, sweet foods, that your body doesn't have enough vitamins, minerals, what's called nutrition? I'll put that here, not enough nutrition. And it's easier to get sick? What do you think, Nina?
I think it's yes.
Yeah. Do you know any students like that?
No.
Okay. I wonder, I can't remember from my primary school days if students got sicker easier. Not enough nutrition means vitamins, minerals, fibers, good food. All right. Now this is a really interesting response. Hey, let's ask Shelly, are you there? Hello, Shelly.
Yes.
Shelly, can you read student 3?
I have a science teacher who is overweight. He just doesn't get any exercise.
Yeah, do you know, Shelly, anybody who just doesn't get enough exercise? They just don't look healthy because they get no exercise.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it a friend from school or? See, Shelly, when I was a primary school student, there was a boy who couldn't do any PE class, no gym class, and he looked really unhealthy, but he had a physical problem. He had a bone problem or a muscle problem. And so the poor boy was very white looking. He couldn't go outside and play. And it just seemed like he was getting sicker and sicker. We felt sorry for him, but his mother and the doctor said, no sports. Maybe I think it was a heart problem. And the boy just seemed to get sicker and sicker. I didn't see him in middle school. In America, we have primary school till age 12. Then 13 and 14 years old, we have middle school. And at age 15, 16, 17, and 18, we go to secondary school. So it's a little bit different than Vietnam that has primary and secondary, right? Okay, I need somebody to read. Chow, can you read this here for us, please? The debate.
A formal, serious discussion on the
particular
matter problem in a public meeting or
legislative assembly
in which opposing arguments are put forth and which usually ends with a vote.
Yeah, so just quickly, our debate won't be a debate where people discuss things and they make a new law. That's what the government does. In debate that you guys will join in primary or secondary school, it will be the judges, like 3 judges, vote if that was a good debate or not. By the way, in America, they have student judges, students who have gone through debate programs. They are your judges and they can be kind of strict. So that's good. Okay, so I'll read this here. A legislative assembly, that's the government, you guys. They make the rules. Like stop throwing garbage on the streets or the policeman will make you pay money. That's a legislative assembly. Legislative means making new rules and laws that people must follow. And then discuss that. So a debate is a discussion. Hopefully a majority of the people in the assembly agree with the new idea. At least 50% have to agree with the new idea. Actually, this is a little wrong. It has to be 51%. And after much discussion, a new law is introduced. So for example, you can't let your dog run around the city. You have to put a leash or a chain on your dog because maybe some dogs were biting people or something like that, right? All right. Hey, Chow, can you read this next part here too?
Now, because this is serious discussion, we have to use special language for debating. Let's start with simple phrase such as, we understand your position,
Yeah.
but we respectfully disagree.
Yeah.
This type or style of speaking will become more complicated
Yeah.
as we go further in the course.
Yeah. So, Chow, don't worry about big words like this. You guys hear these words in your classes or when you study English. Complicated. It just the spelling seems difficult. You go, what is? Oh, complicated. It means complex or difficult to understand. Complicated. All right. Let's go back to Tom. Hey, Tom, can you read all of this? And it's okay to speak the Vietnamese in class because I want you guys to build your vocabulary. Okay, Tom, can you read that?
Here's an example of how one person or three people on a team can start a debate. Our team's asserts exercise is important for physical health, longevity, stamina, mood, and more. Exercise can improve your muscle strength and endurance and make your cardiovascular system work more efficiently. Exercise also delivers oxygen and nutrients to your vital organs and tissues and helps you have more energy to tackle daily chores. You can exercise regardless of your sex, age, or visibility. Sự bền bỉ, mood, tâm trạng, endurance, sức chịu đựng. During this 10 session course, we will try to build your vocabulary as much as we can. So words like those above are important things. I will make a PDF and Microsoft Word copy for you for each lesson.
Yeah, so the copies I make will be not only good for debate, but also for your writing. So the idea is to keep building your vocabulary. So if you're talking about exercise and staying healthy, doing sports and getting exercise, words like longevity, stamina, mood, endurance, if you can put those all together in your brain, you build this amazing vocabulary that makes writing really enjoyable and quick and fast, and speaking as well. And so by the time you're in secondary school, your English is just excellent. You can do really well on those IELTS exams for speaking and writing that many students want them to do. IELTS, you guys know that, right? IELTS. All right, Tony, would you like to ask a question or answer, Tony?
Did we have any new words?
Okay. Hey, Tony, can you read this here?
Okay. Let's endorse the important element of adding structures to your debate. Here, how to use a search to make your
Argument. Yeah.
stronger.
Yeah, so this word is argument, you guys. And argument can be an angry argument with your mom or dad about getting better grades. But in debate, argument isn't so emotional. It's kind of calm and you really make your point strong. So when we say argument in debate, we don't mean fighting each other like a family fight about bad grades or sleeping too much or something like that. We mean discussing a point. So argument is soft, you guys, in debate and being kind to each other. Okay, now sources we're going to learn maybe next week. They're not so important. For your homework for this week, you don't have to put sources. There was one student named Andrew, and he was really advanced. He went to this like great international school and he was fluent in English. So student Andrew came up with this red one, which was really great. I thought it was pretty amazing. Stella, are you there?
Yes.
Stella, can you read these things? Because you're an advanced student and this is kind of difficult vocabulary. Can you read all three?
Okay, so a student, according to Harvard Health, active children are more likely to have parents who encourage them to be that way. This shows that their parents are more caring about their children's health. Student, according to Yale School of Medicine article, exercise is important for physical health, longevity, stamina, mood, and more. Exercise can improve your muscle strength and endurance and make sure your cardiovascular system work more effectively. Exercise also delivers oxygen and nutrients to your vital organs and tissues and helps you have more energy to tackle daily chores. You can exercise regardless of your sex, age, or physical ability. Student, according to University of Chicago study, exercise is important for physical health, living a long life, body strength, and endurance, emotions, and more. Working out or sports may improve your overall body strength and ability to keep going at a fast pace in sports or things like walking, running, etc., and so on. And exercise can really improve your heart, lungs, and circulations. Strong exercise improves your bodies to carry oxygen to your body tissues.
Yeah, this is actually improves your body's ability. The person forgot to put ability to carry oxygen to your body tissues, like in your stomach and your lungs and your heart, to make you a healthier person. Thank you. Very good reading, Stella. Excellent. Really good. Now, these 3 points, red point, blue point, green point, the students did research in class and they would quickly send these messages back to me. And that's why they were so good at what they do, right? And so these 3 guys already understood how to do sources because they learned this at the international school. You guys, for your homework, like I said, if you want to find a source, why exercise or a good diet, healthy food, you can do it, but you don't have to do it. So what I want you for your homework, your first homework, Shelly, are you there? Or Tom raised his hand. Hey, Tom, what question do you have? Or is Tom just working on his lens, his camera lens? All right. Hey, Tom, can you read this here for us?
Your first homework, can you argue in a 1 or 2 minute video or audio clip about the importance of diet and exercise on your health? Can you give some specific examples? In my opinion, I think exercise in the morning is healthy because we can get sunshine and produce vitamin D. Example, I skip rope every morning. I need to increase my coordination, and skipping or jumping rope is really good for that. Example, I play basketball on Saturdays and Sundays, but I only practice on weekends and holidays. Summer holiday is good because I can play on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I play 2 hours, so this is a good for building endurance. Example, I play soccer 1 hour each day. Besides getting stronger and stronger and increasing my coordination, I'm learning other things such as teamwork, which is learning to cooperate with others to get things done.
Yeah. Okay, now I don't know if it's easy for you guys, Tom and Chow and Shelly and Tony and Sarah, Kevin, Toby, Tony, Pony. If you guys can make an audio 1 minute or 2 minutes, you can decide on how long. Can you give us a 1 minute, 2 minute presentation? A presentation and debate is an argument. Can you tell us why exercise is important or why healthy food is important? That's your homework. You don't have to write this. If you just want to speak freely, that's more comfortable for you. It's easier to get this assignment done. So for the very first assignment, ask your mother or father to help you to do an MP audio recording, and then I will listen to it and give you some comments on your key points in your debate of why healthy food is important, why diet is important. And then you can see your homework results in the Xalo for this class, okay? So I'll put all of that in Xalo. Remember, always check Xalo for your homework and what I have to say about your homework. But for the first week, it's going to be kind of relaxing homework, not very difficult. Is healthy food good for you? Are snacks bad for you to eat at school during the day? Should you get more exercise? So you can choose from those 3 topics. The topics here, one more time. Let's see, homework. I'm gonna write it here for you guys. The homework. And we'll finish in just a minute. Argue for 1 minute about why exercise is very important. Or argue for 1 minute why a healthy diet is important. Or, so you have 3 choices. Just pick one choice, you guys. Or do you think healthy snacks are important? Throughout your school day. Okay, so 3 choices, 1, 2, and 3. Argue for 1 minute using video or audio why exercise is important, or argue for 1 minute is why a healthy diet is important, or do you think healthy snacks are important? Okay, so just choose one and talk about it for 1 minute, all right? And if your ideas are loose and relaxed, that's okay. You're getting used to doing a presentation. So don't worry, don't get nervous. It's just you talking like we talked in class, okay? That's your first assignment.
Teacher,
yes.
take a video or write a sentence and give you in the Xalo.
In Xalo, yeah. Now, Tony, some students say, I can't make a recording, teacher. I'm having problems. My mother and I are trying to do a recording. Can I just type 1 paragraph? And that's okay too. Please don't become really upset or nervous if you can't do a voice recording. Then you can type a response and send it into Xalo. You can just send a message, but make sure it's like 4 or 5 sentences, Tony, if you write your response. But I'm trying for you guys to really try speaking on a video or an audio file, because it's a debate class and it's all about speaking, right? So if it's an emergency situation, then it's okay to do writing only, but try not to do that every week. If you're having problems with audio or a video, try to fix the problem in 1 or 2 weeks so you can make an audio recording of your voice, because that's the best way for debate, don't you think? Since it's all, speaking. All right, you guys, it was wonderful to meet all of you. You're really good students. I like it. Nobody is shy. You enjoy speaking. You have great ideas. You guys are funny. I really enjoyed it. And so I will see you next week. And I will put today's lesson, I will put it in a PDF or Word file so you can check it again to see what we did in class. Because sometimes your mother says, well, what did you study in class? And you say, I don't know. Here you can quickly show your mom the file and say, this is exactly what we studied, Mom, right? And then your mom can also read it. And it's a good way for your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister or your grandmother. They could maybe learn something from this file too, right? So it's, you can actually help your family members and friends learn debate, right, you guys? Okay. I'm going to say goodbye to all of you, and I will put all the information you need in Zalo in just about 2 or 3 minutes, okay? Bye-bye, Chow. Bye-bye, Tony. Bye-bye, Shelly.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher.
Kelly. Bye, Kevin. Bye, Tony.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah. Bye-bye, Peter.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Cat. That cat is so great, Toby. Thank you, Toby. I love that cat.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye, Mr. Pony. You take care. Bye-bye, Tom. Thanks for your good help. Bye-bye, Shelly. Bye-bye, Sarah. See you guys. Thanks, Stella, for your help. Take care, Tony and Kevin. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher. Thank
Bye-bye,
you for
everyone.
teaching me.
You're welcome, Tony.
interesting.
Tony, you did a great job. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.